Hello everybody, welcome back or welcome to another episode on our Minecraft survival world. I'm not gonna lie, but today I am kinda nervous about recording this episode. The reason I am nervous is because of what we have planned today. I'm gonna make the frame and the layout for another island, just like we have over here, the one we're standing on over here. Except this next island is gonna be about 10 times as big. It's gonna be really cool, and the reason I am nervous about it is because of how big it is, and it's gonna have a castle on top of it as well. I just don't want to mess it up. So, it's kind of nerve-wracking, and I'm kind of stalling to get it started. So while I am stalling, making that island, we have some sales. So, our armor in here, now the third one is gone, which is actually from a different person, and they paid the whole 32 diamonds, so that's pretty sweet. We even have some diamonds in our shop right here. It's an inaccurate amount that they took from it, but I'm not gonna say anything. And even more excitingly and surprisingly, we actually had a few sales on some pottery sherds, which is only 2 diamonds, but it works. So with that, we have a total of 35 diamonds just in the first minute of the episode, which brings us to a total of 31 blocks of diamonds and 6 regular diamonds. We are 3 diamonds away from half a stack of blocks. Well, while I was not building the island, I went up here and I started on a new building. So we have a old school style diner, and it's just the outside done. In fact, the outside isn't even done right now. And the inside, we'll make something. We'll make some nice furniture. It'll look nice. And I think I just want to expand the base over here a little bit more because the base hasn't seen much progress lately. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and finish the interior for this little diner we have here. And all that we need to do for this is just do a little spin. There we go. So, it's not the most interesting interior you have ever seen, but it's kind of cozy. I kind of like it up here, and you have like a semi-nice view. You can't actually see a whole lot from this high up in my base, but this is supposed to be like a jukebox. I don't know if I'm gonna sell anything up here. Maybe I'll sell some pumpkin pies and some pumpkin juice just for anyone who wants to see the diner. Well, since I am still stalling building that island, here are some other clips that have happened this week. They aren't in any order, I just want to show them. And that first clip is going to be that fireworks show that I showed and was excited to watch. 3,
oh my gosh.
2, 1, boom. Okay, there's a skeleton. It's working.
Yo. I'll get it.
Hey,
I'll
that's
get it.
actually
I'll
like
get it.
really nice.
I can't see. I'm getting the skeleton. Yo, that's cool.
I like that. Those don't go very high. But hey.
No, those are supposed to keep going. Yo. I thought that was gonna be bad looking because they were so close. That's really cool though.
Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so, Max Powers. After this amazing show of fireworks and craftsmanship, I'd like to buy all this redstone. How much would you be willing?
Sure.
How many diamonds would it work? How many diamonds would you sell this for?
All of this?
Yep, all this.
So, I'm not gonna count the fireworks. I mean, the fireworks alone took me like an hour and a half to make all of them.
No fireworks, I just want all these parts.
But, this is about a stack and a half of repeaters and a bunch of redstone dust and dispensers. How much do you think is a decent price? I'm open to offers.
My businessman says 1 of these blocks.
Oh, I mean, sure.
Sweet. So yeah, I like redstone.
Hey,
I don't like to craft it.
For another 1 diamond, I'll clean it up and put it in a shulker box for you.
No thank you.
Oh, okay.
Alright, thank you. Out of that deal with the fireworks, for 1 diamond block, we got 2 stacks plus 14 redstone repeaters and 61 dispensers, which is definitely worth a diamond block in my opinion. The server is having a shortage on elytras right now, so I went to the end and I got a few more and enchanted them, and this next clip is a sale I got off of one of them. Alright, so I have this elytra here that you are clearly in need of, and I want 20 diamonds for it.
Very.
So it's enchanted with Unbreaking 3 and Mending.
How about 19 and a slap on the wrist?
No. Hey, thank you.
Hello, sir, you forgot to give me the elytra?
Alright, there you go. Speaking of selling elytras, I think we should fill up our armor shop. And just today, I went exploring and found some bastions, and now we have 3 armor templates. So I'm gonna make some netherite armor and sell some elytra as well. Alright, so I'm gonna make maybe 2 more of these. So now I have 5, and I can make the pants and the boots 2 times and have 1 left over to duplicate again. I have a supply of diamond armor from all the end cities I have raided, so getting this armor to sell isn't super difficult. Alright, so now we just have to upgrade this to netherite, and this is how you do it now. So now it costs a whole smithing template to add it. Well, that was very expensive, but we have 1 of these left over, and now we need to go sell these things in the shop. So last time, obviously, I sold a full suit of netherite armor on each of these, but people don't really use chest plates and helmets on the server a whole lot, so I'm selling elytras and boots instead, because I think it's worth the money more. But since it's different items, we're gonna price it differently. So since we have elytras, pants, and boots that we're selling, and I just sold an elytra for 20 diamonds, and the pants and the boots each cost 7 diamonds to make now per piece, which means it's about 14 diamonds just right here. So if we add the 20 diamonds for the elytra and the 14 for the pants and the boots, it's 34 diamonds. So I'm gonna sell them for 35 diamonds for the full suit, because 34 is a weird number to leave it on, and I want to make a profit. I mean, come on. When you think about the prices, you're getting the netherite basically for free. So it's a great deal. Wow, almost 8 minutes through the video and I haven't had to do the island yet. I think that's a new record. Anyways, we have our sniffers over here. And I was inspired by a recommendation and named this one Ted. And I haven't thought of another name for this one, but I do now. These things are masters of escaping this pen, and I think I finally have it so they can't escape anymore. But man, I thought they could fly or something, because they escaped a lot. And I'm going to name this second one Harry, because of Harry Houdini, the master of escaping. I don't know, it just seemed like a fitting name for a sniffer. Okay. I can scam people into buying elytras and netherite, but I can't put off this island forever. So we're gonna go ahead and just make the layout of the island today. Nothing too much, it'll take forever until the island is actually completed, but we're just gonna start the foundation. Can you see that? It's coming into view, and it hasn't even loaded in fully. Let's look. Alright, there it is. This thing is huge. Look at it. And it's gonna have a castle on top of it as well. And designing only a quarter of the island in a creative test world took over 2 hours to design. Which means in survival, it's gonna take even more time. Which means this big lump of stone is gonna take way more than it should. But with a castle on it, it's gonna look epic. And now aside from the mountain, we have another sale at the shop over here. I know, another sale. We've had a lot of these recently. The shop has made way more for me than I thought it would have. And over here, you remember just this episode, we priced elytras and pants and boots for 35 full diamonds. And you're looking, you're like, the pants and the boots are still here. Well, that's because the people that bought this didn't need pants and boots. They just needed elytra. And they happened to be rich. They paid the full 35 diamonds for both elytras, which means like 70 diamonds for 2 elytras. Yes, They are rich. And yes, the way they got those diamonds is questionable. And yes, I'm calling you out right now. I know you're watching this video. It's alright, but deleting the texture for stone is still X-raying. I am not complaining about a full stack of diamonds though. Let's add it to our pile. We have 9 extra diamond blocks now, which means we have 43 blocks of diamonds, which is pretty epic. Well, that is all of the island that we are going to work on today, because I plan to make the sides of the island a separate video. But what we are going to do is we are going to fly back over to where we made that diner in that area we were working on a little bit, and I laid out a little area for the next build. And you can already see it's kind of a weird shape, and I kind of designed it in creative, not really knowing what I was doing. But it's gonna look cool. It's gonna be a greenhouse. So I'm gonna admit it does kind of look a little goofy right now, but I think when I have other builds around it, it will look good and it will blend in, and I think it is a really unique design, and it looks kind of cool. And the interior isn't done yet, it's just the exterior. The interior does look pretty cool, and I'm excited to make this. And just like that, it is just about done. So we have the entire interior done and exterior, and it does look kind of goofy sitting right on top of this, but once it's covered up with some other builds, it will look pretty good. I think it does look pretty cool. It's a nice shape, but we'll go inside and we'll take a look at it because the inside is pretty nice. So we kind of just have a balcony to land on. There's no other real entrance, but the inside looks pretty nice if I do say so myself. We got a tree in the center and filled the entire thing with leaves, and I really like the new cherry blossom leaves. Even used some new sniffer plants. We got some plants over here, and this other room got stuff hanging from the ceiling, and we got a tree just sticking out of this place, which I think looks kind of cool from the outside. And I also like the glass floor so we can see below us. We just have a few more things to do in here. One being placing a beehive right here. And 2, I'm gonna have a sniffer egg on display right here, but I kinda wanted to show how we do the armor stand trick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a half slab right here. And then we just need a block to place it on. We have our armor stand, and we're gonna shift click it until we get this pose. And then we'll drop it down. And now I have my piston right here. We're going to place the beehive or bee nest right here. And we have our piston. I'm gonna push it down once. Push it down one more time. We can break our piston. That did not work. Alright, we cannot push moss blocks with a piston. We push it down one more time. And then we can break everything. And there we go, we have a bit of a sniffer egg on display. Okay, going back to what this episode's actually supposed to be about, being the island. No, we're not going to be building any more of it right now. But I kind of wanted to talk about what it's going to look like a bit more. And I have designed this on creative, so I could go and show you my creative world and show you exactly what it's going to look like. But I have a better idea that I think will be more fun. Or I am going to regret everything I've ever done. Good old Microsoft Paint. This is obviously the content that you clicked to see. So, I'm gonna try to control this drawing pad thingy enough to show you what the island's actually gonna look like. So we have our island. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? And it's circular. And we're gonna have the mountain on top of it that kind of looks like this. And then there's actually gonna be little landing spots in this for some hot air balloons to land in. So there's gonna be like some docks inside of the mountain, which I think will look pretty cool. Then at the top, obviously, we have our castle right here. And it looks beautiful. It's actually about as tall as the mountain. I think it's like 70 blocks tall. So, yeah, it looks kind of like... it looks something like this, you know? Then we have a large tower up here. And then it goes like this. because it's kind of large. Need some color. I'm getting carried away. Man, if this image doesn't get you excited for the island, I do not know what will. We might even have some, like, trees up here. Maybe some cherry blossom would look good. I don't actually know what's gonna go in here yet. Some kind of trees to make this place not look boring. Okay, I got carried away. We can go back to the game now. Well, that was a poor example. Hopefully you have an idea of what I was trying to explain, or maybe you're even more confused now. To be honest, I wouldn't blame you if that just leaves you more confused than you were originally. But in short, it's gonna be an epic build. It's really large, and I'm super excited, and I'm hoping a few of you are as excited as I am. Also, it should be said that this is not going to be built in the next episode. It is going to take a few episodes to make. I think the next episode should be getting the walls of the island started, and then the castle itself will be a separate episode, and it might take a few episodes and maybe a few weeks or maybe even months to complete. It'll be worth it in the end though, because it will be pretty beautiful. It's actually thunderstorming right now, so let's see if we can get some charged creepers and maybe stock up on a few. Okay, so we got one. Let's see if we can get him in a boat without killing ourselves. No. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, and the rain is already over. Okay, that's sad. Well, I can't really leave him to get a name tag or he might despawn, right? So now what do I do? How close can I get to it? No! I didn't think I would actually blow him up. Well, that was a big waste. You know what I want to do? I want to make a device that will store charge creepers. That way, whenever there's a thunderstorm, I can just easily get a few creepers, throw them in there, and whenever I want, I can come back and just pop a few charged creepers out of there. Does it sound like a death wish? Yes, it does. But it could come in handy whenever I want a new piglin skull. Well, I think here might be a good place to leave this video. And I wanted to say that I saw a few more people have subscribed, even though I haven't made a video in 2 weeks. And I wanted to say thank you for that, and I really appreciate that. I also wanted to say thank you for staying till the end of the video and watching the video. If you liked the video, please like the video and leave a comment. And I'm hoping you're excited for the island and the castle. It's a big project, so it's gonna take a lot of work. But it'll be exciting once it starts looking like something more than a spaghetti noodle in the sky. Well, I hope you all have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye!